aspect of turns being taken in life to give a highlighted view of some key and significant aspects in his life. He builds on these experiences to show how they contribute to his inspiration and passions present in him today. Please welcome Paul Yankey.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters. When I was 9 years old, my family piled into our big long station wagon that had one of those doors in the back that kind of opened this way. And I was sitting in the back and the window was pulled down. And we started to drive away, and I was waving goodbye to my friend group at the age of 9 years old. We were moving from a quaint suburb in Detroit, Michigan, to our new home, where my dad had started a new role in Long Island, New York. I remember when we arrived, we got out of the car, my older brother and sister and I quickly jumped into checking out the house, checking out our neighborhood. We were all walking around, checking things out. And I started to walk. And I just kept walking. Everything was new. I heard new birds, new smells, was really taking it all in. And I started walking and kept walking. And all of a sudden I went to turn to go back. And all of a sudden this panic started to creep upon me. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know how to get back. No cell phones at this time. I didn't know my address. No one knew my parents. I'm 9 years old. That was kind of scary. So by hook and crook, I tried this way, tried that way. This looks familiar, this doesn't look familiar. Next thing I know, I'm actually where I see my street, I see my house. A warmth in my heart came when I was reunited with my family. And then life continued on. That was a part to me that just, I think, captured a lot of elements of how turns can happen in life. And the turn can lead you down a lot of different paths. A few highlights in my life included a fact that I was raised in a home that was very structured, very strict, and also had the love of God in it. And I chose the path of pursuing truth and pursuing understanding of God and making that decision in my life. That's been a significant, ever-ongoing process for me to understand what all of that means versus what other people think it means. That said, I became a highly competitive swimmer. In my heyday, I was one of the top 10 in the state of New York, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. I learned a lot of discipline from it, and also it gave me an outlet for a lot of energy that I have. A few other highlights for you. After swimming, I went to college, and in college I was involved in a very bad accident. I almost lost my left leg. That was quite humbling for me. It took me away from what was passionate for me, my sport of swimming, and took a very young, insecure man and put him in his bed and had to have him deal with himself. And a lot of my identity had been shaken with that as well. With that, another key significant aspect in my life was when I got married, and the gift of being able to be someone else in my life. I had the unique situation of when my wife's first husband passed from cancer at a young age. I was blessed to come into a pre-made family with 3 stepchildren, and they have been a great aspect of my life. It's been a very rich life. We've been able to have our daughter together, who's Grace, now 15. She's one of the greatest lights of my life. And I very much enjoy her and all that comes with that. I will tell you that after that developed, I started to get more involved with my career. The past 25 years, I have been involved in large corporation technology sales. And I will share with you that in my life, I put it this way. I've tasted success, and I've also had to digest defeat. So I've had all the above, and stand before you today with someone that's had that background to where what's developed in me in the selling profession, which has become, if you will, my vehicle in life. I've seen that there's a great need and a miss for what I call selling in a spirit of love. Selling as if you truly and genuinely care for someone and want the best for them. And that has become a passion that's developed in me over time. I am working on a book now entitled Selling with Love, the tagline is the most success you'll have in business and in life. And I believe that. And I believe that that's something that is perhaps quite idealistic. I understand and recognize that. But in the same token, I think it's a needed and necessary element to have in your mindset today. I am passionate about this, and I am moving forward to do all I can to try to be a voice in that respect. There's a question that I think brings forth, and that's, why me? Why me? By no means do I think I am a poster child to be a person to carry that topic. But I also say, and I say to each of you, for anything you're passionate about, why not you? It's been put in my heart, and it's something that I'm pursuing. The last thing I'd leave you with is I really connect with music, and there's a song that's recently been relevant to me that I think gives a flavor of just some of the key parts of some of what I'm listening. I won't play the whole thing, just want you to hear a few of the words, and I will close and leave it with that. That's all I got. Thank you very much.